So this is it. The big one. We're gonna react to some really, really bad Monster Hunter takes. So, yeah. Let's jump right into this shit. Right now.
Trash. You'd rather have your game for a kid's console rather than PS5. Angry face. The game is also way too Japanese, like WTF. Why are you catering to Japan when it's so small? Angry face.
So this person is obviously what we call a world baby. They probably started with World and said, well, fuck. This game can only be on PlayStation. This series can't be on shit else. But then they realized that that's actually not how that works. And the funny shit is that it was about time Capcom actually said, let's develop a Monster Hunter game with the West in mind. It's kind of like the first time that shit has ever happened. So, I kind of praised hallelujah to that shit. So, Capcom is a Japanese company, so at least 70 to 80% of the time they're gonna cater to Japan. So, I mean, if the game being Japanese is all fuck doesn't already ring any bells, like, also, say what you want about the Switch, but, you know, Japan as a culture just would rather play portable games because everyone's fucking busy, even amidst a global pandemic. Yeah, this game's gonna do really well on the Switch. Really, really well.
You really fucked up and took a step back by not just continuing Monster Hunter World. And to take your new games off popular platforms was a really dumb move. I guarantee this game gets record low sales for the series.
So, yeah. Yeah, no, business-wise, I think that would have been pretty stupid to continue World. Hypothetically, yeah, Rise could have been another expansion, and it could have been a radically different expansion, but they really couldn't fundamentally change too much when it's an expansion. When it's a whole new game, it's fair game to change anything you want. And on top of that, it's on a new fucking platform now. You have to adjust graphics, and not even just that, but this is on a new engine, by the way. This is on RE engine. So the engine that was used for World is gone. That's it. That's it. This game couldn't possibly sell any lower than Monster Hunter 1 or MHG for that matter. No, this game is gonna sell really well. Is it gonna do as good as World? Oh no, that's a stretch. It's a stretch, but like it's gonna sell well. Like it's just inevitable at this point.
We can make a petition to force Capcom to scrap the Switch plans and make the game only available on PS5. We can band together as PlayStation fans and make our voice heard, cause Monster Hunter should be a Sony property.
So funny.
Do people still think petitions do like fuck all? Cause they don't. Companies look at that shit and they laugh. Because it's dumb. Really dumb. Because business wise, do I even have to explain it? Like, no, just that's not gonna work, sadly. And why exactly should it be a Sony franchise? I mean, it's the blatant fanboyism and the tribalism and all that psychological scientific bullshit to explain why people think the way they think baffles me. Also, for the record, I do think that the next Monster Hunter game is most likely going to be on the PS5. Like, I kind of already see a reoccurring pattern happening here, and it mirrors how things used to be. So, I'll give you that. The next game will probably be on PS5. But, you know, the game in between that probably won't be. Just saying.
What the fuck is this kid's garbage? Like, this is not even a Monster Hunter game anymore. I keep telling you people, they Redestroying MHW's legacy.
So like what legacy? What are you talking about? What, huh? Cause, you know, the same goddamn legacy that World has is the same one that Monster Hunter 1 introduced. These games are fundamentally the same. You know, what's really funny about most of this is a big complaint is the graphics. And yeah, the graphics aren't the best it could be because it's on the Switch. But I'll tell you this. Have you forgotten what PS2 graphics looked like? Because Monster Hunter kind of looked like that for a really long time. So even this looks more closer to World compared to MHGU, which while it was nice and shiny, still fundamentally kind of looked like a borderline PS3 game. Or that's at its best. So come on. You guys like fucking forgot what the PS2 looked like? You want a reminder? Like, I got you right now. Look at this shit. You remember that? You remember that shit? Those textures? Remember this? Yeah, you remember those textures, right? Don't look like that no more, does it? Hey, look, it's okay. Everyone has bad takes every once in a while. I mean, I said the hunting horn was a support weapon. That was a bad take, wasn't it? I mean, it was pretty bad. It was. But hey, look. All is forgiven, right? Because it doesn't matter anymore. Have you seen the hunting horn in Rise? Yeah, it's completely different. But outside of that, that's all the bad takes we're gonna cover right now, because this shit is killing my brain cells. So I'm gonna limit maybe 4 at a time for each video, or maybe if we're pushing it, maybe 5. But a lot of these really bad opinions is killing me. Also, all of these screenshots were taken from the Bad MH Takes Twitter account. So in the description below, follow the page if you haven't already, because that's where I'm going to be getting a lot of my bad takes from. Well, not my bad takes, but a lot of, you know, the bad takes. So do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can know when I upload new videos.